Alright, perfect. We can hear your
Prabhu,
music.
turn off the stream. It's from Prabhu. It's like he's watching the
then
ad.
I'm just leaving.
No, it's Prabhu listening to the ad. Is where it's coming from.
Oh my god, it actually works. Hold on. Now I gotta get my stuff. Because I have no access to chat right now. Okay. I have successfully robbed the Black Twitch League of their channel. Big enough. That should be big enough now. 7651. Hold on. This is gonna be so scuffed because I gotta use my own Twitch to then look at chat to get all the way. It is so annoying. And I can't even change. Hold on. I can't even change. I don't know how to change it yet. You know, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know if this is gonna work properly. So, if somebody is willing to say something in chat. The site's broken. Of course it is. How scuffed is it? It's very scuffed. That being said, audio, I should make it so that anyone can hear me. And that might be it. I don't know if actually people will double hear me. I don't know. I actually don't know if this is working. Prabhu, am I live? Is this real? Chat, is this real? Please tell me it's working as intended. Oh, new link. New link incoming. Oh, and draft's already started. I'm a little late. Chat, help. Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on. It's already up. Didn't, piece of cake. Didn't need to change anything. Still trying to figure out if they can hear me. Oh, a little quiet. Okay, hold on. I got you. I think it's because I now out of spite decided to get NVIDIA broadcast so that, you know, it wasn't so, you know, loud in the background. I have family here, but the first bands are gonna start to come in, and you know, I know. Okay, so this EG, it's the same. It's from what I remember last season. They existed last season. Played really. Actually, they were. I wrote the power rankings. How come they're so forgettable? I think I know because they weren't actually doing anything the whole time. But they have expanded their roster in a huge way. It's now a 10-person roster. They have effectively 2 teams on there. It's new people. So along with some of the old classic names that we're gonna see here today, and it's gonna be interesting what they can do against Las Cucarachas, which has a lot of veteran players. Including the fraudulent Your Bad Connection, fraudulent player, especially already picking down the Kog'Maw. We already know where that's going. He's just gonna play. I feel I love them, but I don't know, man. Ever since that fateful day where I got booted off the team, it's just not the same. They also have the renowned Black F8, known for his tremendous amount of skills, one of them being running it down in the jungle, but this time it might be the top lane. They also have the renowned Quaker, on his specialty Iron. I know where this stuff is going, guys. I already know this Iron's going mid. It's not going jungle. It could actually. Wait, Defiance does play jungle. By the way, they have Defiance. And Defiance, great jungler. He was up there on my list for MVP last year. Unfortunately, was not good enough to make it. But maybe he can surprise us this year. And who else do they have? They now have Sad Dragon Man, resident mid laner for Las Cucarachas. Also, pretty decent mid laner. Nothing, in my opinion, nothing too special. But it's gonna. We're gonna have to see this match whether or not it's worth it. And excuse the ad. The ad's gone now, guys. Don't nobody pay attention to that. Unfortunately, I also don't have access to Ito's playlist. I wish I did. But we have last bands coming out here. So the Veigar, Victor, mid lane bands. Really interesting here as... I mean, Sad Dragon Man does play a decent amount of Veigar, but not enough that I would see it as a ban. And then the Victor, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't seen enough Sad Dragon Man to actually see the Victor come into play to be banned. But a lot of these are good bans nonetheless. Trundle being Prabhu, Black F8's signature champion, champion he plays the most. And unfortunately, like I said, I don't know too much about the about EG, I don't know too much about them, but I hope to learn a lot about how they play during this first match here. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should have done more research before this. Maybe somebody should have said, hey, the game's at 6 o'clock instead of 9. Maybe somebody should have told Ito. I don't know. But I'm here. The Mordekaiser's going to get slammed. I know where that Mordekaiser... Pantheon jungle, Mordekaiser top. Zac top, volley jungle? It could be Zac jungle, volley top. Regardless, Prabhu won't. Black F8 will not know what to do against either champions. I guarantee you he's going to fight as early as possible and lose the fight. It is going to be hilarious. I wish I had another caster with me. I might have been able to get some insight here. Perhaps I will bring in one of my siblings to get some insight on these champions. Especially as we're gonna start getting ready here. Is to begin the match, i.e. 48 minutes late, but nothing new. Better late than never, as I like to say. Smoothest transition ever. Made it today. It's I can't wait to see we'll be back. Oh, it's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be so crusty. Maybe I will get one of my siblings to come over here and tell me what they think about the draft. They know nothing about League, so it'd be great to hear exactly what they think. Oh man, I should have gotten some water. Alright, well, I'm gonna pretend Ito's here. So Ito, what are your thoughts on the draft we had today? Oh, I don't know. I think draft is doing great. Chat, is this what it's like having no friends? Or no production? Damn. If there's any fantasy football players in chat, pray for me, as Brock Purdy is doing Brock Purdy things. And I know this has nothing to do with league, but he threw another interception. I hate it here. I don't know what to do anymore.
Your commands tire me.
I don't know. I don't know. The 49ers, Kansas City, this Kansas City still makes it's so over. Oh wait, I didn't even notice. My game audio's on. I've never actually heard this audio so loud. This is so loud. It's still loud. Hold on. I'm gonna quickly.
Never look back.
Most goated way to hear a stream. Take your phone all the way to a different section of the house and find out if it actually sounds good. Fucking League client is loud as hell. Okay, this is exactly the point where I would ask if any last comments, questions, and concerns. Each of our teams, what are they looking for? What, so I'm a look. Las Cucarachas are gonna be looking to be rats, roaches even. They're gonna be looking to play front to back. It looks like Mordekaiser's gonna be able to 7 seconds to CC, take somebody out of the fight. Iron's gonna peel for Koglan, so is Braum. Pantheon, it feels like the odd one out here, but it is AD damage needed. And it goes good into Yone so it can stabilize the lane. Yone's pretty good right now. Speaking of, EG, they have Volibear, Zac, Yone, Lucian, Nami. Lucian, Nami, very powerful bot lane. Still, it's going to be interesting to see what actually goes on in the bot lane. Can they smack the fraudulent Your Bad connection? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lucky. See, I knew there was someone out there who had comments. Yeah, okay, that's the one thing. Okay, I 100% agree. This is all around the Kog'Maw. I do not expect Black F8 to carry this. No, sir. I do not expect the Pantheon to carry it. It has to be the Kog'Maw. And here's the thing. Historically speaking, when it was DPS, when it was Rat Legion, now Las Cucarachas, they've had trouble when it comes to having Your Bad connection be the sole carry. It just doesn't pan out well too often. I like the Yone comp just because they have a little bit more flexibility and a little bit more disbursement on their damage. It's a lot better from a, because this is, you know, competitive 5v5, but in general it just feels like it would be a lot better. Like Yone can get a pick on any of these characters, Kog'Maw included, Kog'Maw, Ivern, Pantheon. It might be harder on like Ivern, Mordekaiser, Braum especially, but you know, a good Yone ult combined with a good Zac ult, I mean, how are you supposed to get on the Lucian is the other thing. Pantheon can get on the Lucian, but you have a Zac and Volibear and Nami there to help him. We'll see. We'll have to see, because I was wrong. I forgot Quaker was playing support this week as a substitute to Red Strike in 929. I swear I thought he was playing mid. That's why I called the Ivern mid. I might be a little stupid. Okay, well, in about a minute or so, we'll be right back. I'm gonna take a second here. Big chill. So, enjoy this scuffed be right back sign.
Lions gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn. First blood. Minions have spawned.
Thank you, Lucky, for telling me I was muted. I'm not gonna lie. The first, like, when that happened, I was like very hype, and then you told me I was muted, and I was very like, I was like, damn, that kind of ruined the moment. So I was kind of like yelling at my screen for no reason, and now I got my my mom looking behind me, and she's like, "You good?" Anyways, first blood's gonna go to Kog'Maw, and something you really don't want to see to start out. It looks like they weren't really paying attention. Could be, but in exchange they did get multiple vision on the Ivern, so they will know exactly where the Ivern is going, where he's pathing. They know he's going to be coming by, and what we have to focus on here, we know this here. Okay, I expect Nick to just win this. Okay, I don't expect Black F Fate to do anything here. This, on the other hand, a little bit more volatile. I think I have faith in Sad Dragon Man. OP Ivy really good last season, really good. I just don't know him enough to be like, oh, thank you, gamer. Flash coming out of Idris here. If I'm pronouncing it right, probably not. Is it Idris? Idris. I don't know. But that's gonna be a flash blown in the bot lane. But like I'm telling you, this matchup here, most volatile, most likely to really, this is where you're gonna focus is going to be. I'm telling you, top lane is not gonna matter. Black Fate's gonna run it down either way, and then we have a little bit of a skirmish here. I just gonna be taking a bunch of damage. Quaker's gonna take a lot of damage, but your back connection is gonna keep going. The barrier's gonna have to come out here, and the trade will end there. Zach is here though, and I don't think they know. And your back connection is gonna have to blow a flash. Quaker's also gonna have to blow his flash. No kill's gonna come out of this, but now both bot laners, except for Poodle, like all three of them, do not have flash. So opportunity will be here. Everyone's gonna back here, except for your back connection and Quaker. They're gonna look to shove this this wave in really quick, but the mid lane's gonna see some action here as Defiance is gonna try and get a little bit of a gank going on here. Now he's gonna try and help push this wave in. Zach is here though. Yone has no flash. I don't think, unless they commit to something here, I don't think they're gonna do anything. Just gonna let the wave push in. Very, very eventful. First 4 minutes of this game. Like I told you guys, Black F Faith running it down in the top lane. He's already dead. See, I called it. I don't know if he's listening to this. I'm sorry. Also, I just realized something, and I'm not gonna say it, and I'll fix it next game. But nobody hate me for it. Just be happy the stream's here. As a little bit of a skirmish is gonna come out in the bot lane. Gonna get out unscathed. But Defiance is going to stick around here for a little bit. Drag has spawned, and it looks like Sad Dragon Man has gotten some prio to get some vision down here. A little bit more of a fighting happening in top lane, and it's going to be another loss from Black FA. I don't understand why he keeps fighting the volley bear. Like, I wish I had a replay system, so I can just, like, I think that's the thing I'm going to work on with detail. Like, why are we fighting without knowing your level up timer? Bro, I'm in gold and I know my level up timers. Ugh. Anyway, told you guys, if anything, the volley bear is going to get too fed, and then he's going to jump on Kog'Maw, Kog'Maw's going to die, and it's, I don't know. I feel like La Cucaracha's leaky faucet is in the top lane, and they have no answer to fix it. Back to things in the mid lane. OP Ivy's going to be fighting his way to two people. He's really going to be trying. He might die here, though. He will definitely die there. I gotta keep a better track of these fights because I am really bad at looking at maps. Could just have it automatically just move, as a little bit of an invade will happen here. Gonna get chunked out is this, Jesus, that's CC, and that's gonna be passive blown. The Pantheon ult's gonna be coming in, the Lucian's gonna get stunned and exhausted, but that's gonna be the Zac dying. This is going to be a dragon angle? No, it looks like no, it will be a dragon angle. Yone's not gonna contest, nor Lucian Nami. I don't know, I feel like, no, they don't know, but if they did know, then yeah, I can, and let's see how that works. Let's see. It's gonna direct the camera to anything happening around the map. Okay, so I guess we're it ignores the fact that Black FA is becoming the jungler and taking he took a grub. He took a grub. So despite losing everything top lane, he gains a grub. I don't know if he lost away for that, but OP Ivy's gonna, you know, it's. I have faith in OP Ivy. I have faith in them. No flame, but you kind of suck at map control. Thanks. Yeah, I definitely do. It's almost like I don't do this. So I'm gonna let it automatically do it. Yeah, man. Thanks for if Brock Purdy hadn't already ruined my day, thank you for ruining it even further. Jesus. Next time I do this for Ito, bro. That being said, I suck at commentary too. Why did I sign up for this? Speaking of fighting, yeah. I don't know, man. I just bring in my mood. Quaker's gonna come here and show up to OPIV, and he's gonna be able to get stunned here. I think everyone's gonna show mid lane, but then Defiance is also gonna show top here. He's gonna be juggling two fights as the Volley Bear ult's gonna come out, and we're gonna see that healing on the W. Is that a dead Mordecai? Ooh, a little too close for comfort. Okay, can we talk about the Volley Bear really quick, Nick? Nick, baby, like, I'm not gonna lie, we were gonna have to cancel all the BTL if that happened. Like, there's no shot that you guys just lose that. Braum going to be able to take the chunk of that Lucian ult. Honestly, so far, that is not gonna kill Sad Dragon, man. Oh, the flash. Are you dead? And he's dead. Trade right under the opponent's turret. It's gonna be nice. Your bad connection, not really gonna be able to get anything, but here comes the Ivern. It's gonna try and get this Lucian really badly. Come on, please just go for the person in front of you. You guys do this every single time. Oh, you guys took too long, and now there's Axe here. I swear, this is something they do all the time. They'll be like, go for the ADC, go for the ADC, and then the support's like right in front of them, and like they just don't care. I think Black F8's dead again. Oh no, he's chunked out. I wonder how he's feeling. Okay. I swear. This is like watching G2 play. You're like, expectations are high, and then you're so disappointed when it actually comes into fruition. Thank God I'm not writing power rankings this year. Like, oh my God. You know, this game is great. Why? Right now, I'd be over fixated on my fantasy football league, and you know, hoping, because I had a 70% chance of winning today, and now it's down to 49. Guys, I'm cooked. I just don't get it. We're gonna have priority here in the bot lane for a second. I would get myself a partner. So okay, let me explain why I'm here alone. So apparently they were supposed to have this game at 9 EST, and now and everyone showed up at 6. So nobody was really ready, and I just happened. My wide receivers this week are Debo, Reed, Packers, and Diggs. I'm cooked. No. I also have Diggs. I was also cooked. Okay, I'll tell you in a second after I answer who eats pineapples concern. So basically, nobody else was available to cast or do stream, so I had to do it. Now, I don't mind casting alone. I would ask my siblings to join in because they're really fun individuals, but they know zero things about League. And as little as I know, like, look, I am a gold Vel'Koz one trick. Okay. So, like, if you were to ask me what the hell is what Lucianar is, I can just tell you it's the thing where he goes sicko mode. And then the big fight's going to happen here in the bot lane, and Igris is going to go down first, and they're going to target the AC, but then Zac is also going to die. Passive's going to get procced here. But in trade, they're going to get 3 grubs in the top. I think Black, if I believe, that's 5 grubs. Let me make sure. Doesn't tell me. Huh? Okay, well, it doesn't tell me. I wish it did. Oh no, it does. 5 grubs. Where's Vimstat? I don't know. I have no clue where Vimstat is. I wish I knew where Vimstat is. But yeah, best Vel'Koz in the server, baby. Hell yeah. Also, Black and Face getting shafted right now, absolutely shafted, and I'm here for it. But DRDD. Okay, so I mean, let's since there's no action really happening on the map now, since this is the most boring game of all time, for now, you know, I'm sure some exciting things will happen. I am slowly losing my mind. I'm not even playing this game, and I'm losing my mind. But quickly to go over to fantasy football, and I don't mean to just deviate from it, just that nothing's really happening at the moment. I just traded Achan, so for those who know, Achan, Tank Bigsby, and an injured Cooper Kupp for Saquon Barkley. And look, Lord Coffee Table, I will tell you something. When you play against Black Eyed Faith, you are going to cook. You're going to cook his ass. It's definitely going to happen. Quaker's going to throw the ult here. Yone's going to ult into 2 people. And Black Eyed Faith's going to be somehow down here. And is that a... That's a dead Zac. That's also a dead Yone. You know, they're gonna lose tier 2 top for this. No, actually, Black of Faith. I keep wanting to call him by his real name, and I want to stop doing that because these people are real, and and I can't just keep calling people by their real name. Quaker here is and it's not gonna die. Oh no, he actually might die. Oh, he's going to be left on 1 health, but that turret's gonna go down, and I think Black of Fate loses this. I guarantee. Oh no, he's running him down. He needs help. He needs help. Oh, that's a nice flash, but that's not going to be enough to help him as the... Okay. 1 health. Quaker, give it to... Yeah, okay, yep. There you go. Good. Give the shutdown to the support who's doing apps, who's like, just going to be peeling. I think... Is it... Okay. To anyone who is on EG, is it Idris or... Okay, that's the only thing I can think of that it is, because OP Ivy here is going to die, as Quaker's just going to show up, and, no, talking about fantasy football while casting is not illegal. You know what is illegal? Not playing Vel'Koz as your mid laner. That's illegal. Just that just in illegal. I just made it illegal. I have no. You're just mad that you're getting cooked in fantasy football too. That's exactly. Do I get paid? Absolutely not. I am doing this on my own time. And you're probably like, damn, bro, this guy got nothing to do. And you'd be right. Yep, Peace Street is completely correct. Lord Coffee Table, you are better than Black F8. I don't care how many fights he shows up to this at the correct time. This game. Yeah, I also got some. Real. I do want to do fantasy basketball. Focus. Focus on the game. Despite being 7 kills ahead, Las Cucarachas are down 600 gold. So, you know, I feel like that's gonna come and bite him in the ass later. Just being down all this merchandise. This Volibear is just getting towers willy-nilly. And I remember now I don't like, you know, okay, I don't like, you know, maybe we'll save that my comment for later. I'm not the biggest fan of spilling government secrets. Actually, no, I love spilling government secrets, but the secrets of my friends. As a big fight's gonna come and start out here, that's gonna be a huge ult by OPIV. Also a big ult coming out of the Volibear, and it's gonna be a big scuffle here. And that's a lot of healing coming out of Volley here. No one is really gonna die except for the Lucian, as Black F8 is going to get that ult off. But oh, that's gonna be a dead Nami. Oh, that was a great bubble. Unfortunately, not enough. Alright, I'll just say it. I'll be honest, I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm losing my mind. Okay, so that fight there. Let's talk about it really quick. This is kind of the reason why I wasn't too this is the reason why I wasn't really leaning too far away from the Kog'Maw. While yes, it is, you know, it is centered around playing against the Kog'Maw, I think the other thing is that Black F8 is doing a really good job at taking out a carry at the right time. So right there during that fight, took out Lucian. It's gonna be an easy kill, especially as I'm thinking that I did teach Black F8 the proper way to build on Mordekaiser, and so he's doing his job. Which even if he falls behind in lane, which he has, he's still strong enough to kill the Lucian. Now, Volibear does do a ton of damage. The problem with the Volibear is that, I mean, it's dive, right? So is Zac, so is Yone. The Kog'Maw, Braum, I mean, the peel from Braum, Pantheon, and Ivern is just too much. Kog'Maw's just going to tear through everything. And a fed Kog'Maw too. It's not like we're like 1-0 and 2 Kog'Maw, right? It's a pretty fed Kog'Maw. I actually wonder where the gold is currently sitting at. I mean, Pantheon's sitting on 1,000 gold right now. He just spent it. But I mean, funny enough, the ADCs are only off by like 400, 500 gold. Most of the gold difference is actually. The biggest gold difference is in the top lane. Holy Jesus, 3,000? Jesus, Prabhu. Playing Nami Lucian and not strong siding is illegal. A lot of things are illegal. I think Nami Lucian's one of those things nowadays. I genuinely don't think Nami Lucian's that good anymore. and I'm just a gold player, but the Pantheon ult is going to come out and miss. Oh, Yone's gonna R out. See, this is what I hate about this automatic camera stuff. It just doesn't. And I freeze up my hands. It's gonna be a Lucian R coming out. It's gonna do absolutely no damage. Jesus, that did nothing. I wonder. So, Baron's up, and I know Nick here can take this turret like eventually, and also take down. Holy Jesus, that did. You do absolutely nothing to this man, and you use W already. You're dead, and this is right before Baron. Volley's gonna take tier 2-3. Rotate up. There's a big fight gonna come out in the mid lane. The Nami R is gonna come out. The Zac pool is gonna be able to knock up too. Here comes Daisy. Daisy, the peel of the century. The linebacker on that. That's gonna be tier 2 going down though, as not really much is going to be happening. No, Pantheon's gonna come here. I wonder. I feel like this is also bad news for Pantheon if Volibear decides to go in, which he is. Oh no, actually, it might not be as bad as I thought it was. That's gonna be big R. That's gonna be an EQ. Holy! Here comes the W. Oh. Okay, you're dead too. All right, next. Who's next? Who's next? Hey, Iron, get your ass in there. You're next, aren't you? Okay, that's 700 gold going. Oh my God, this Volibear is humongous, and I believe this is probably gonna be Baron. Or an attempt at it. A little bit more pressure they ask from the Volibear, as they're going to push one more wave and hopefully maybe use this to go get Baron. Mountain Drake spawning in 53 seconds. I also forgot how to pull that up. What elo are these teams? That's a good question. So I believe Las Cucarachas, if memory serves me right, Black F8 sits around Emerald 4. And Defiance sits at somewhere in Diamond, but Sad Dragon Man also around Emerald. Your Bad Connection sits D4, and then Quaker also sits in Diamond, I believe. Okay, don't quote me. I only think. Okay, I can actually pull it up. Give me a second. Hold on. Let me find out. But mostly the average elo of a team is probably like Diamond. Diamond's the average. Which kind of makes you wonder, is this really what Diamond elo looks like? As they are going to force the Baron here, as they're going to trade. And see, this is great, as Black F8's going to die again. But this time, that's a flash. Jesus, you did not need to flash that. You were going to die anyway. But it's okay. That's going to be a Baron going to the side of EG, and a Dragon, 4th Dragon, this is Soul, going to the side of Las Cucarachas. I think it's... I don't know. This is insane trade. Volibear, oh my God, so the Avengers are here to take it, and that's going to be a failed R. He's not going to be able to get over, and no flash is not going to help him there. That's pretty bad, in my opinion. That Baron was really useful on Volibear, and it's going to be a huge engage here in the mid lane, as a big Yone ult's going to try and stop the engage. Yone's going to die here after being exhausted. Zac's going to try and get out. The TP coming in from Mordekaiser. Now, I wonder who's going to ult here. Oh, he's just going to take Nami for a ride. To Brazil you go. Right under turret. That's a dead Nami. And that's a down tower. I don't know. I feel like giving up the Baron, giving up the soul point for the Baron is good if the Volibear stays alive. The problem is that the Volibear's dead, so like it doesn't help. And now they get the siege this turret for free. This is a pretty bad situation. I wonder if I don't think they can kill the Zac here, as Volibear's gonna come running down. But to answer the elo question, I finally pulled up the doc. If it'll load. Which I don't think it will. Okay. I actually don't think it will load. Huh. This is... Oh, Ito, your document doesn't work. Yeah, we'll wait to see if it loads. Yeah, it's... But, I mean, the gold lead is still on the side of EG. It at this point, it's difficult to say as Volibear keeps being... No one can match Volley on the split. It's just not happening. Yo, does Red Side have a coach? Bro, I think Red Side has a whole army. EG has a coach plus 10 players. But hey, I'm not on that team, so I don't know. The Google Doc for me to look at it is not working. Regardless, no one can match Wally in the side lane right now, which is going to be really interesting as they're going to have to send multiple people, and I hope Volibear really plays this timing really well. As what was the button to bring up objectives? I'm gonna start hitting things on the keyboard. Let's see. Yeah, and free in about 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Elder's gonna pop up. And so if Volley can time this really well, then it can, it's really going to be, they're going to have to send more than one. We did see Pantheon, I mean, he was half health given at the time, but I don't know. But, see, the thing is, for Volley to join a team fight here, he can't engage on the same angle that Zac and Yone are going to engage in, because they just simply can't get through all of either the CC or all of the slow Daisy. You know, it's just difficult. If Volibear can find a different route, and there's going to be a one-on-one, let's see this. Okay, well, no, that whole cavalry, the Avengers are going to show up here. Not honorable, but is he going to be able to take out your back connection here? That's going to be an R coming down. That's a huge QW. Oh my god. And the Redemption is going to save your back connection there from the last power W. And see, that's the thing they're going to have to be doing. They're just going to have to use everything to kill Volibear. And it's unfortunate that the timing of this is, I mean, granted 35 seconds left on Death Timer and a minute till Elder. I think Volibear's going to have to join this fight. I don't think wasting a TP. Hold on, let me close my door and window as my family has decided to start singing and it's annoying. Give me a sec. This reminds me of the time, the fateful day that Ito heard my family in the background and said, and I quote, are those, I think something about Mexicans. Despite all that, it's going to redirect the camera in 3 seconds, so don't fret. For reference, my aunt is their 22nd anniversary is today. So while I should be celebrating with them, I'm here commentating. Don't worry, I already ate my food. But they're gonna get Elder control here, as the pressure from Volibear is going to have to really come in now. If not, then this Elder is going there, and this could be a very different game. Down 3 levels here. Black FA is gonna try his hardest to stop. They're gonna trade another Baron here. Look, man, Pravu's special. He's gonna take him to Brazil here. Okay, is Elder enough? 3 levels down. Is Elder enough to win this? It is not. Dude. Frozen Heart Mordekaiser. Okay, this was, when I said that I taught him how to build, this is not what I meant. Okay. I told him, okay. In trade, they get Baron again. Which is fine, because they couldn't contest Elder, so at least get the Baron. It's nice. Jesus Christ, I'm throwing away. This Mordekaiser is max silver. Now. Only I can say that to him. But I couldn't agree more. With Elder, they're going to walk up mid here, and you know, the Namiar is going to come out, knock up 3. It's just going to temporarily stop their advance. They do have Baron minions, which is the great thing here, as the Baron minions will be able to hold off any of, hold off their advance. Daisy's going to be looking in here, but as long as these turrets go down, the fight is doable. They do have Elder for... It looks like they have it still. It looks like it's already almost 75% gone. So anything they can really get here is going to be important. They have to get something. I think the Baron play here is exceptionally well from EG. It's perfect to stop their advance, to really wait out this Elder, because on paper, I would say, I mean, they are scaling. Oh, Vimstat, you can join, yes.
Hello.
Oh, hi Vimstat. Hey.
What's up?
Dude. I'm losing my mind. Slowly but surely. Dude, I don't know how Prabhu's managed to tilt me, and I'm not even in the game. But like, he's managed to do it.
Hey,
he's completed the Frozen Heart. Guys, the Frozen Heart.
He's working his way towards Landry's. That's good.
Yeah,
That
just
is good.
3 items late.
And then we just need the Rift Maker after that, and we're good to go. This game state is really weird, though. Is this the first game?
This is very first game, and despite having Elder and despite having Soul and everything, EG has done a really fantastic job at kind of keeping themselves stable until they can fully scale. As this Volibear is completely tearing it apart. One slip up here can spell the end of Las Cucarachas here in game 1. It's... Oh, here we go. Another, is this a class? Is the... Oh, he ulted him.
Oh, this is happening right before Elder.
Right before Elder, which is... That's 2 minutes before Elder.
Oh, my thing is bugged.
Yeah. Here. Hold on, I got you. Actually, this might stop the stream for a second. But, for my boy Vimstat.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
I hope that worked. You can look at it on Discord as I
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's inhibitor
Yeah, it's crazy that the kill count is 22-8, and the red team is winning. It's
Yes.
everybody is basically going to be full build here soon. So the gold doesn't really matter.
The macro on the side of EG has been better than Las Cucarachas. And I think it just has to do with the fact that Black of Faith is so weak right now.
Yeah, but they want 100% outscale. Like, they have Ivern, Kog'Maw, and Mordekaiser. They're
Oh,
a
yeah,
very strong
100%.
team.
Yeah, no, they're 100%. I mean that. I'm so mad about the Frozen Heart. I'm gonna have to have a one-on-one talk with him. Soon. I think your back connection's gonna want to have a one-on-one talk. I'm surprised nobody's called him out on it inside. I'm sure somebody's called him out in the Discord about it. As here we go, another 1v1. Will the Avengers come to help? They certainly do have time. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Actually, he might die before he gets there. There's gonna be the redemption. He's gonna flash out of redemption. And to walk out of redemption. And then here's another 1v1. Oh my god, the damage. Here's the thing. Oh my god, that's a lot. Here comes the entire gang. It can. Oh my god, the healing. Everyone needs to show up to this, because if you don't show up to this in time, then your entire front line's gonna die.
This is really good for.
This is
really good. I'm just gonna call them DPS. So that's what I know them as.
Yeah. You see, I wanted to call them that, but then out of respect, I was like, Las Cucarachas.
I'll call them Yeah, I'll call them the roaches. I cannot say that.
The roaches. Okay, so will this be Elder going on the side of
Yeah, I think the correct play is just like take Elder straight into Baron for EG, but we'll see what they do. This is really good for the roaches.
They can stall out long enough.
Yone is down. This Lucian looks really useless.
No damage. Look at that lack of damage. They're just trying their best though.
Okay.
That will then be Elder into Baron.
Yep. Okay, they're pinging towards Baron. If they get Baron here, they should just reset and then walk S5 down mid lane, and they can't be stopped. They also have Mountain Soul, so they're like basically unkillable. And hopefully we see the Leandries come through for the Mordekaiser in time after this Baron.
Okay. Somehow everyone, Brock Purdy came through.
Oh! They stole the Baron. They can't end anymore.
I feel like it's now, what is it? 3v5? I feel like they might be able to. No, because it's going to be the same thing as last time.
I think that
Lucian's back up. No, they can. If the last two times have said anything, is that even through... I mean, last time they had to take the mid turret first. They wasted a lot of their time.
EG doesn't have great wave clear, but Volibear's just unkillable, so I'm pretty sure he can just go and clear the wave. And it looks like the roaches are backing off. Maybe they can break these top towers.
Yeah, they need to start managing these waves a little bit better, as...
Yeah. I saw in the chat that one of these teams has a coach. Is it EG? Do they still have Golden?
I believe it's still Golden. Now, thank you for reminding me. As Volibear, I believe here might die. No, he's actually gonna get out. Ooh.
Volibear is their entire team, so I think if Volibear dies, they could end. But
oh, 100%.
Alright, we have the Leandries on the Mordekaiser. This is big. He's gonna do some damage now.
This is huge. Wonder if it's going to be enough.
I think they're just lacking the confidence to really fight them. Both
teams know that whoever the last fight is, it's going to be the end of game one. It's gotten to that point in the game. Oh, and Defiant, no. Oh, saving and being caught here. This is gonna be a nice bubble, but that's gonna be an end dead in Defiance.
Okay, they traded one back. Wow, Sad Dragon Man is 1v9 that team fight.
Unfortunately, he is also dead, and I think they. No, they have to get to the Kog'Maw somehow. They just can't.
Oh, they stopped the Volibear back? Yeah, it's just such an awkward game state because you can tell both teams do not want to fight. They don't want to throw it all away.
This will be here all day.
Hopefully on the next Elder spawn, Elder and Baron are synced up almost identically. It's only 2-second difference, so
It's a
I
30
think
second
we'll see our
difference.
last team fight at this next Elder.
It's a 30-second difference.
It's 2 seconds.
30.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
That's
What is
that
the
blue
blue
buff.
thing?
That's blue buff.
I'm a jungler, by the way.
Yeah, jungler. Jungler, by the way. Oh, shoot. I hope that didn't. No, stop. I hope that doesn't.
Okay, it looks like we're gonna get a pick on Volibear, possibly.
Nope, Volibear's gonna get out with Q here. He's just gonna run
Yep.
away.
He had to use Flash, which is really big. Oh, Pantheon's behind him.
Oh jeez, that's gonna be a dead Volibear. It doesn't matter how much healing you have there, you are dead as hell.
That is really good for the Roaches. Hopefully, what I would do if I was in this situation is look to push out the top lane with Pantheon and then try to get a tier 2 top, because they really need to break that top lane tower so they can start having side lane pressure.
Oh
It looks
there's
like-
a big fight here. That's gonna be a dead Quaker though. Oh no, Quakers are barely gonna get out as Daisy's gonna take the entire Lucianar. Oh, that stun, the bubble! The bubble's insane!
Oh, they
my
marked him.
God.
Oh, Lucian's down!
Yep,
This
and
could
that's
be
gonna be
it.
I think this is it because that's gonna be a dead Zac. And look at the damage.
They only have 20 seconds on Volibear, though. 15 seconds now. Can they end? It looks like they're gonna try it.
Man, Lord Coffee Table is just absolutely drilling you in the comments, man.
That's wild.
I would never allow that. Personally, I would never allow that.
You know, I was playing Nico jungle and I forgot the jungle items, so it's deserved.
Wasn't that when I was? Oh no, I thought it was when we were playing.
Mm-mm.
Crazy work. Oh my god, it's like we're perma-fighting. Why are we perma-fighting? There's a Kog'Maw right
Oh,
there.
This
You're
is...
not gonna kill him.
Oh, that is kind of an
What,
inch.
12 seconds before Elder?
Yeah, that is gonna be really big for the Roaches. Hopefully,
Yeah.
with this 4v5 on the map, they should be able to take Elder straight into Baron.
Huh.
Looks like they're scared.
I agree that I agree. He can't get out, but I don't think he should be there in the first place. Like
No.
you're right, he overstayed.
Yeah, you had the right idea of pushing out the bot wave to get Prio and force them to answer that so they could start the Drake up, but he just stayed a little bit too long. Pushed a little too
Okay,
far.
surely here they don't get the Baron stolen again. Okay, right?
Was that the second Baron still, or was that the first one?
That was the second one. This is gonna be the third Baron of the game. This is the third Elder of the game.
I wonder if we could break a record. This could be the record to set
Okay.
for the
Oh,
longest
okay.
game.
Surely we do not miss Smite. Why?
It's in Defiance. I have trust. He's gonna hit these.
No, he didn't hit it last time. That is gonna be a dead Volibear.
Oh,
Okay,
Volibear
so they don't
missed
need
his
it, they don't
R
need
over
it.
the wall. I think they do
Ooh.
need the Baron.
They do.
Lucian is pushing the mid wave, so they don't have any ways
Oh.
to end.
They do not have any ways to end.
Lucian
Wait a
is
minute.
putting in a lot
Wait,
of
are
work.
they gonna? Okay.
Oh wow! They still don't have a wave though, so it's
No,
gonna take them a long time.
It's gonna be a slow ending here if they can end it.
I think they can. It's a 2v5. Surely they can end. Or they're gonna try to do
Oh, a
it.
triple bubble, and that's gonna be Zac jumping in. I think that's gonna be dead right there. Dead Zac. That's definitely a dead Zac. Yeah, Kog'Maw's just free autoing. and the wave is going to show up in like maybe 10 seconds. It doesn't matter. I think they just tank turret.
This is what BTL is all about. This is a banger. They're pinging the Volibear. Surely they can kill him with Elder.
I mean, if they can't, I'm gonna be very upset. Like, I genuinely will be mad if like. This is what I mean. When I said at the beginning of this, fraudulent as team, like, I mean, I was saying fraudulent as player, but a fraudulent as team. You know, he's still alive. Oh, okay. So they're finally gonna end after 46 minutes. Yippee!
What a banger!
I know.
That was such a close game. Either team could have won that like 20 minutes ago.
I love this game. Okay, flame aside.
What do you think needs to change for both sides here? I
think both of these teams need to start playing the game.
I'm a little bit worried about the champion pools because from what I know about these two teams, like I don't think their champion pools go super deep. So this true fearless is we're gonna see some wonky drafts next game. I think.
Very, very true. They do have some. I know for sure they have some things set up. But that's only because I talked to them. Not leaking anything. They have a bunch of things thinking. Honestly, this felt like a solo queue match.
It did.
These genuinely felt like a solo queue match.
Yeah, that was a very back and forth game. The macro was. I don't know if these guys are in comms, but they need to start communicating more. I think
they're in Discord. They're definitely in Discord. I just don't know really what's up. I can't wait for the post game interview. The post game interview is going to be insane. Because
who do you think was the most valuable player for both teams on that game?
Top lane most valuable player because it seemed like they were the only one that could do anything that game.